Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel Joyful Jessie. In today's video I am going to be showing you how to make this delicious bistec encebollado with sauce in the Instant Pot, so make sure to stick around and watch. All right, my friends, these are the only ingredients that I am going to be using today to make our Puerto Rican style bistec encebollado in the Instant Pot. I am going to be using some oil. So I don't have olive oil right now, so I'm just using the plain vegetable oil. I'm going to be using some adobo, vinegar, a little bit of oregano, a can of tomato sauce, 2 onions since these were very small. If I had bigger ones, then I would say 1 big onion, but since I love my onions and these were pretty tiny, I'm gonna use 2. I have 2 cloves of garlic, and this time around I am going to be using the cube steak, which is what is traditionally used for making the Puerto Rican style bistec encebollado. The Instant Pot and a mixing bowl, because I'm going to be mixing my steak in there and let it marinate for a couple minutes. Since I'm a working mom and I typically get home and I want to make dinner quick, fast, and easy, I am not going to be letting these marinate for hours upon hours. You can go ahead and do that if you have the time. In this particular case, I'm going to only let it marinate maybe like 15 minutes while I prepare other things. So I'm gonna start with that marinade first. I'm gonna start with taking my garlic, my little garlic cloves in there. I'm just gonna use my teaspoon to scrape it off. 2 tablespoons of oil, about 2 tablespoons of vinegar. I love the vinegar taste in my bistec. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna do maybe 3 tablespoons. 2, 3. You know what? I'm gonna make 4 tablespoons. 1 for each steak. I love the vinegar. Add about 1 teaspoon of oregano. I love oregano. It is so yummy. I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of adobo. If you're making more, add more. But since I'm only making 4 steaks, I'm only gonna put 2 teaspoons in there. Then with a spoon or something, you can go ahead and mix your mix together. Now, this is a very simple marinade that I'm making here, guys. It's very quick and easy. After I'm done with my marinade, I'm gonna go ahead and add my cube steaks in there. I'm gonna mix them around because I want that marinade to really make its way through all of the pieces of steak that I have. Now, something that I always tell people when it comes to Puerto Rican cooking, you can add and take away whatever you want. Really, there is no 100%, oh my goodness, this is the right way to do. No, you really cook according to your liking and what your family enjoys and what your family doesn't enjoy. So if you want to add more seasonings to this, by all means, feel more than welcome to. If you want to add sofrito in there, if you want to add, besides the onions, put some peppers, if you want to add some sazon in there, by all means, please do go ahead and do that. For me, I'm just making it very simple today, guys. Not very many ingredients here. All right, so I'm gonna take this meat, let it sit there for a bit, and while my meat is sitting there marinating, I'm just going to go ahead and slice my onions. Now that I have all my onions in there, I'm gonna give everything 1 stirring. That way the onions can get in there. Mix it all in, let it get all those yummy flavors. And like I mentioned before, you know, if you have the time and you wanna go ahead and let it marinate in the refrigerator for an hour or 2 or even 30 minutes, by all means, go ahead and do that. All right, now that our meat is here in this marinade, I'm gonna go ahead and get my Instant Pot. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is turn this into saute mode, like that. Open it up, your tablespoon of the vegetable oil in there. Pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm letting the oil heat up because I am going to brown my meat a little bit first before cooking it. So now that our oil is heated up, I'm going to put these guys in there. Just gonna try to seal in those flavors. Some people like to caramelize the onions, and if you want to do that, you can do that too. So I'm pretty much just letting it brown one side, and then I'm gonna turn it over and brown it the other end. After browning it for about 1 or 2 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to the other side. Now, once our steaks are browned lightly, I'm going to go ahead and add my onions in there as well. And then I don't always use tomato sauce when making my cube steak. If I'm making it with white rice and beans, I don't, because I already have the tomato sauce and the beans. However, today I'm making this with yellow rice, so I want there to be a sauce. So I'm adding my sauce in, and then I'm gonna mix it all together. I wanna make sure that that makes it all the way through. Now that I have that all nicely mixed together, I'm going to add 1 cup of water, because we need a cup of water to bring it to pressure. I'm going to move it around a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the lid on and seal it. And I'm going to make sure that up here is on seal as well. I'm gonna come down here and I'm going to go to pressure cook, and I'm gonna pressure cook it for 15 minutes. I've tried pressure cooking this before for 20 minutes and it came out too soft for my taste. So I'm gonna try 15 minutes this time, and I have a feeling that that is going to give it the perfect consistency. So now that is sealed, it's right there. I'm gonna leave it there, do its thing, and then after it's done, and it beeps that the 15 minutes are up, I'm going to let it do a natural release for about, I'd say, 8 minutes or so. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and work on my yellow rice. If you want to see how is it that I make my yellow rice, I have several recipes on several different types of yellow rice that you can make to go along with this. You can make arroz con gandules, you can make yellow rice and beans, you can make rice with ham, however you choose to pair this up, or you can simply eat it with the white rice. All right, guys, so it's been doing a natural release for about 8 minutes. I'm gonna assume that we are good with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and release whatever's left in there. Alrighty, let's take a look here. Let's look at this deliciousness. OMG, guys, take a look at that. Yummy. Let's move it around. Look at the nice sauce. If you really wanted to like thicken this a little bit, you can probably add some cornstarch. Cornstarch seems to be my remedy for everything. Or some mashed up potatoes, you can do that too, but I'm just gonna let my juices be like that because this is gonna taste so yummy with our rice today. All right, my friends, now it's time to serve this deliciousness with my arroz con gandules. This one is for my husband, so I know he likes his portion to be nice and generous. So let's see, a little bistecito por aquí. And then I know he likes the yummy juices and onions as well. Deliciousness right here, guys. This sauce is so good and tangy. Here we go. Now you're gonna see how quickly you see how yummy that is. It's not tough at all. Try it out. Oh, perfect. Now a little bit of the rice with some of that yummy juice. Oh, absolute perfection, my friend.
That's really good. That's very good. Good texture. The sourness, the saltiness. The rice.
That's good.
Very good. I like the onion.
You like, baby? Now it's your turn to give it a try. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.